15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Lawrence. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. They've got his man complete. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, first and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Lawrence to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And the Titans are going to get the football here. As they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, it's Cook again. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. Hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is?
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Mayfield on play action. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
From the 17, Lawrence. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the 1st down in the process. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. Steps away to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Lawrence will throw, sliding out of the pocket. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Back to the ground with Etienne. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Lawrence to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Yates. Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to have a 3rd down. They'll run with Etienne. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now Lawrence. On the slant, this is Chark. 7 yards, the pickup there. Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence flushed out right.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
His sixth touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. And his throw here is incomplete.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
2nd and 4. Now Lawrence. Complete. Jefferson the target.
And down inside the 15 he goes. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick up.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Travis Etienne.
His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0.
I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
The Titans offense set to begin. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield now from the 50. Dancing to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. A give. This is Cook. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Titans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, that wound up backfiring. Instead of handing it to your workhorse fullback or running back, they went quarterback sneak, and now they have to punt it away.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Miller. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
A handoff for Etienne.
A beautiful spin and room to run. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. That's out wide here for Robinson.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
To the right side, complete to Miller. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Lawrence's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
He'll buy some time right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Trevor Lawrence.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Jags will extend their lead here just before halftime.
So now another 2-point conversion attempt coming up for the Jaguars. They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Thorough domination right now, and the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for 2 after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, to be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 two-point conversions, and now they're up 24-0, so essentially they gained a field goal out of it without even trotting the kicker out there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. A first down throw for Mayfield. He finds Corey Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. To throw, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Smith.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Here's Jones. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. A 1st down and more. Etienne finally taken down at the 32-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Lawrence will throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Lawrence escaping the pressure right.
And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne,
his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Jaguars go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
That's caught. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Running out of the gun with Etienne.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bud Dupree.
And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
2nd and 10.
Mayfield off the play. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Here's Lawrence to throw. A quick hitter complete. It's Oliver.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on a passing play.
Etienne.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Once more, Etienne.
And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Etienne.
And this time he is in.
Travis Etienne
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Jaguars could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will extend this big lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's got this down to the 35. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. They go play action. Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 10. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence, flush to his right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
And they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Jags are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. On play action, Lawrence. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. From the 39, Lawrence. Looking left side, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown. Oh, there is a marker on the field. The celebration may be short-lived. Let's see. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Point after by Lambeau, up and going. And the lead will swell by one more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Second and goal from the 1. They go play action with Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little candy, a little extra on top.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Jaguars, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.